My throat feels like death, but the fact is, it doesn't matter. Nxt Takeover New Orleans is now in the books as of, an hour and a half ago? I'm telling you this, I've been to an NXT Takeover before, it was pretty good. This was pretty damn spectacular from top to bloody bottom. Then again, it's the beginning of WrestleMania weekend, you kind of should expect that by now. The 6-man ladder match kicked off the evening, and my god, it was insanity. There were some incredible spots, especially those 2 table ladder apron spots, good lord almighty, with the 2 lumbering big men putting themselves through hell, and everyone else included. Ricochet showcased his incredible flamboyant, flippy in-ring style superbly, Velveteen Dream nearly killed himself 2 or 3 times, and EC3 shone brightly in his very limited role, as this match built up to Adam Cole's eventual win that I did not see coming, but it was a spectacular spot fest from start to finish. And you know what? I would recommend, if you've not seen this NXT pay-per-view at this point of watching the video, then please go and watch it, more for just this match and the main event, but it's well worth your time. The fact is, I should have seen NXT giving Adam Cole this win, but I didn't see it coming, and I therefore am made to look like a right fool. Understandable, there it is. All 6 men looked fantastic here, and the title scene in the mid-card in NXT going forward should be very exciting. On top of that, after what happened in this match, I am looking forward to seeing Ricochet and Velveteen Dream tear it up. They are going to be a rivalry worth watching in the months to come. The women's title match between Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler crowned a brand new champion as a striking psychological match fueled by both women's technical prowess and determination made it entertaining to a point. And even though this result was predictable as hell, they really pulled out all they could to keep the crowd invested and ensure that both women looked good, even though we knew that Shayna Baszler was eventually going to win in the end, and she won, making Ember pass out emphatically, despite a very resilient effort. And she got the long-awaited win that we knew was coming after what happened in January, but Ember looked fantastic as usual, and I cannot wait to see her on the main roster in the near-to-distant future, because if she's not going to be on this upcoming weekend into the upcoming week, then we will see a rematch and potentially some other things too that'll make for some entertaining viewing. That being said, the Triple Threat Tag Team Championship match for the Dusty Rhodes Classic Trophy as well was the worst match of the evening, but that, ladies and gentlemen, does not dampen down what was quite a fun match, despite the fact that the tag rules from Tornado to Standard were swapped around so much and flagrantly that inevitably it made the match feel a bit ostentatious and a bit annoying. Then again, it was a fluctuating match that had a very distinct, understandable, underlying story that the authors of pain were just there to pad out the numbers like many predicted. Pete Dunne was over as hell, which is a great thing to know from a British point of view, especially considering there are a few Brits in front of me who loved the fact he was in here showcasing himself at his best, and they wanted him to succeed. Now, I called Strong and Dunne turning on each other at some point. I did not expect it, ladies and gentlemen, to happen here. On top of that, to have Strong join the Undisputed Era in helping Kyle O'Reilly get the victory while Adam Cole was put through a table on the outside, it says a lot, to be honest, and it really gives me the impression that, okay, I got the prediction bloody correct, but at least it happened in a way that still surprised me. Which is exactly what good booking bloody needs. And you can't go wrong with that. It may have been the worst match of the evening, but that ending saved it. And the fact is, I called it the worst match of the evening, but it was still bloody fun. So I really can't complain. And if any of you try to complain about it, you know exactly where you're going to end up with that. The NXT title match between Aleister Black and Andrade Cien Almas was about as fantastic as you think it would be from 2 very different people, but full of very physical, flashy moves that complemented each other superbly, while Zelina Vega added herself in to really lynch in those psychological needles into the fabric of what was a stunning title match. And it was over the top, story-rich, and a showcase of both men's athletic abilities from a striking and grappling perspective. These 2 matched each other really well, and I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was despite the 2 men involved. I was looking forward to the victory from the former Tommy End, and I was right. In fact, someone pointed out to me that if you want to do the Tommy fucking End chant, you might as well do Ali fucking Black, which is pretty awesome, and I'm going to keep doing that from now on. Now, it was a well-deserved win for Black that we saw coming, but it was high octane, it was on the edge of your seat, and it was just fantastic. These two are not finished just yet. I'm looking forward to the next takeover to see where they go from here, and everybody was happy in the end. Nothing made us feel down and out about this one. It was fantastic. And finally, sorry about my throat, I was shouting so much, it blew itself out, probably. That, and I had to give you a tip, do not drink ice water out of the fridge before recording, it'll paralyse your vocal cords and make you feel like crap. That being said, I'm doing alright for now, aren't I? We get to the main event, and I'm so happy this main evented Gargano versus Ciampa in the unsanctioned match. Now, I went into this one wanting all-out blood and guts violence. You know, the stuff you usually expect from a match this intense. Well, what we got instead of violence unseen in WWE for a long time was psychology, slow-burning, unbelievable storytelling, the likes of which we've not seen for a very long time as well. And boy, was it stunning! Ciampa is the truest heel I have seen in years, because he got so much heat. Got F you Ciampa chants, he got being called an asshole, which is a chant we do not hear often enough with our heels, and most importantly of all, he got a you deserve it chant of being powerbombed onto concrete. My god, if you wanted to showcase how you can get people to hate your guts, kick a guy in the head constantly while he's stranded in the ropes, basically be an absolute arsehole, and really wind the crowd up. It was brilliant. Also, the suplex from the announce table to the outside was sick, and I really was wincing there because Ciampa caught his neck on the monitor. I thought he was done. Not so, this match went, 30, potentially 40 minutes, and it was beautiful, as Gargano's victory came out of legit nowhere, because I did not see it coming, but it was the feel-good ending that made this pay-per-view feel special, and on top of that, he was resilient, empowering his way through to do it, with so many near falls for either man, the psychology of the knee and the torn ACL and the knee brace, and it was just all fantastic. It was stunning. It was an incredible, emotional roller coaster that was an energy-sapping thing to watch, and as you can tell, my throat hasn't survived it, trying to tell Tommaso Ciampa that he needs to go F himself, and it was utterly fantastic. It was the kind of match you'd expect a long-storied rivalry to have, to get you wrapped up into it and really, really sell it to you. The fact is, it's not over. That's the beauty of this. There is more to come from this. And I don't know what to expect from this feud going forward, because this is a big, big pedestal to put up here. All I'm saying right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be watching NXT from now on, because this show basically said to me, you need to watch it weekly, and you need to keep up with it. Because there is a lot of good stories to be told from week to week here, and there are a lot of new wrestlers coming through who can make it even more exciting. So, with that in mind, what am I going to say about NXT Takeover New Orleans? It was as good as anyone would ever say it could be, and in some places it reached heights that really blew my mind. And as you can probably tell, I'm tired as hell, so I need to go get some sleep. Then again, New Orleans is going to be partying long into the night, because after that, and the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor coming at the same time, I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be partying and enjoying themselves, realizing they've seen a night of very good wrestling. And I have as well, which means inevitably I'm going to have to say this to WrestleMania. Top that. Give me something fun inside the Superdome for 7 hours. And by the time this goes up, it will be Sunday, and it's going to be, hopefully, a night to remember, like it was 4 bloody years ago. I am hoping. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the reactions for WrestleMania, all you have to do is click the subscribe button to get that video when you need it, and of course, click that notification bell so you ensure that video is in your sub feed. If it isn't, you are going to be missing out wholeheartedly. And of course, the reactions for Raw and SmackDown will also come in the week as well. And I am looking forward to detailing the live experience for you, because NXT TakeOver had a decent, if not stunning crowd at times that really got into it, even though they botched a very simple thing. They're so used to the psychology of a foreign heel and a really patriotic babyface that they chanted USA, USA during the NXT title match, even though both men are foreigners. So, yeah. It basically goes to show you that when something does subvert the common tropes of wrestling storytelling, people are not prepared for it. But that just shows you how insane it was. I had a fun time, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the week, because this is only the first night of 4 wrestling events I'm going to. NXT is done. We've got WrestleMania to come, Raw and SmackDown to follow. This is a good benchmark to kick it all off. Let's see if the momentum for the rest of the week can be maintained, and these events will continue to put a smile on my face and prove that the trip was damn well worth it. I have been Freddy Thomas, you've been people watching. This has been the NXT Takeover New Orleans reactions video for the CC Network, and I will see you all next time.